Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers, welcome. This is your May monthly prediction, and instead of just being love this month, we are doing it like my recent pick a card for the May overview. We're covering love, money, career, finances, and life in general. So it still is a collective reading. Please only take what resonates. Don't let anything take from you. Don't force anything. Can we get love for Leo, overall theme for Leo? Time is fluid and everyone has free will, so please only take this as like personal development. I'm actually just going to take that one. And make sure you go and watch your sun, moon, rising signs as well, and comment below. Let me know what resonates. Even if you watch it again at the end of the month, I kind of love that. All right, that's a lot of cards. Let's get into love. 8th house and intimacy, and Chiron and healing, okay? So we're talking about like sex, death, transformation, the occult, okay? Something being a little bit magic, taboo. And then with Chiron, the wounded healer, really talking about the healing power of intimacy, I feel. Making amends, having a sense of release, okay? Especially like crying tears of happiness in intimate acts. Okay, but we won't go too much into that. But there is some like generational trauma that might be healing here, some self-doubt, some forgiveness that needs to be cleansed and softened through the act of expressing yourself in adult ways, but also in like the underworld energy, kundalini energy, even in like richness of money, like opulence in a sense as well, making like really daring investments, that kind of like expansion into the things that other people don't normally talk about. And then you've got Ace of Wands at the bottom. So very passionate, very healing energy. Can we get more information about this for Leo? Healing that broken heart for sure. You've been alone. You've been healing a lot. You've been isolating. You've been in the position of like a fetal position, in a position of kind of retreating a little bit, keeping to yourself a little bit, keeping your emotions to yourself. But I think that's not forever. You're actually making moves, okay, away from this energy, making moves to really address how you feel and acknowledging, okay, there's healing in this energy of the, I can't deny my feelings anymore. I need to almost move this energy through my body by connecting with another or connecting with self in that intimate way. And going deep on something, and letting loose in a way. Yeah, hangman energy. I've got the information I need. I don't need to hang about and pause anymore. Like, it's time to take action. Time to like leap forward with that full energy. I'm leaving my baggage in the past because, and there's a sense of like I shed more and more baggage as I become more and more myself, and as I tap into like my wildest fantasies. There's that kind of magic to it, okay? Moving to calmer waters as you do this. Yeah, it feels really good. It feels like I'm leaving past behind here. I'm moving in ways that feel good to me. I'm giving myself this opportunity, and I'm going to accept any offers that come my way that feel good. And I think you might be getting a lot of offers in this month, Leo. You might be having a lot of back and forth conversations. They might get a bit spicy, if you know what I mean, okay? With that wand energy, this might be a bit of sexting. Let's just put it that way. Okay, cool. Love that. Look, the King of Cups could also be a person coming towards you, someone who is solid, emotionally mature, wants to express themselves fully to you, isn't going to be a burden to you, isn't going to dump all their own baggage on you, realizing that you're going through your own healing journey. I think they understand it because they've been in that position before, okay? And they're actually going to help you to reveal parts of yourself that it feels very, it feels deep very quickly, okay, with this energy. Wow, what's the overall emotion when it comes to love in the month of May? Faith. Wow. That's beautiful. That feels very, it feels safe. Oh my God. My spirit cards are saucy. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there and just be like, okay, what does that look like? Okay, cool. Goodness me. Look, it's a faith in another person, faith in the healing journey, and faith that, like, you know, sometimes we have to just get down in order to get up. Wow. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Let's look at ascendant. This is your love, your money, career, finances. Okay, so ascendant outlook. This is having a new worldview, or having like a it's almost, I feel like pulling the curtain across from a window and then you see the world out your window. So it's like you're looking from space. Okay, that's a very interesting symbology there. Yeah, outer self. It's how you're dressing your body, the moon energy and the King of Wands. You want to come through confident, because I feel like you've been really holding yourself back, really hiding yourself. You want to have like there's a new mission for you. There's, you want to put the key in the door of stepping into a new phase, a new chapter, stepping over the threshold. You might want to carry someone over a threshold as well. This is about how you look at your body, how you look at your aura, how you look at the world, because you look at yourself in a different way, okay? And first impressions as well, last. And I think you're wanting to come through when it comes to money. You're actually wanting to spend it on yourself, and you're wanting to come through this month in May as someone who has their stuff together, you know, someone who really wants to bring a situation out of the dark and into the light. I think that's where your money and your finances is really focused at the moment. It's on how to make a good impact. You might be like, if you own your own business, like rejigging the logo or something like that, if you have a storefront, how your store looks. Okay, there's a sense of justice coming, that you are no longer letting people... Hang on, let me just clarify the Eight of Swords. I feel like you're no longer letting people pull the wool over your eyes. King of Swords, yeah, you're being really decisive. You're being really assertive. You might actually have to have a court case where you defend yourself, and you're refusing to be the victim anymore, okay? Because it feels like you're coming into like a new era of you, okay? With this confidence, you're wanting to appear as confident as you want to feel. And so you're dressing up as like faking it till you make it, or faith it till you make it, okay? Bringing something to light, which is very much you, okay? The moon is Cancer, Pisces energy, and then the Leo energy is the sun. So you're really wanting to bring something into the light. You're wanting to step into that you feel most confident in. And in doing so, you might have to say some harsh things, you know, have all your ducks in a row. You might need to have proof, evidence, that kind of feeling. We've got the Hanged One showing up, flipped over there, and I thought I saw something else flip. Look, the Hangman was over here in the reversal, and here it's showing up in the upright. So as you're coming out of a state of limbo in your love life, I feel like there is still part of you where you're like, okay, here's the end of this chapter that potentially had all my money tied up. Okay, if this is a divorce, this is like you having justice, having some sense of balance back again, and coming like to the end of the night, and it feels like a dark night of the soul, where you had to just pretend like money wasn't an issue. You had to keep things very low key. You felt like your hands were tied, for some of you, with how you like showed off your money, or even looked like you had any money, is really what I'm getting. And so there's an end of a cycle happening here where you're like, okay, I feel free to speak now. I feel free to act now. With the butterflies at the top of the King of Swords throne there, it feels like now I can be myself. Now I can speak my truth. And the sun is showing up in the back of the Death card here, okay? So that rebirth energy coming into the sun, coming into your new abundant self. It's not just even going back to old Leo. This is stepping into new Leo energy, and you're like, okay, how's that going to look? And you're taking a moment. You are taking like a beat. Okay, you won't take too long because you're Leo. You want to step into this new energy. You don't like to feel stuck and stagnant in the dark. You want to be in the sun. So I think it's just a beat where you're like, okay, what's this going to look like for me? How am I going to dress? And it's just kind of setting up this plan, this approach. How do I approach this? How do I make my mark in the world? What's my role now? Okay, Two of Cups. This also might involve taking a leap and expressing yourself to the person that maybe have been in the wings for a while, okay, waiting for this situation to come forward. It feels like it's been divinely guided though for the timing that it's coming, and that you're able to feel confident and worthy and receiving, and also show up as the person you want to show up as, to you know, bring your mutual cup of love and bring your best foot forward into this situation. So I do feel like there may be a lot of love connected to your finances at the moment, whether it is separating from someone and moving towards someone else, or you know, just how someone has treated you in the past when it comes to love, and what that may have done to your finances, how that affected your outlook on life, and also how you physically show up in the world. What is the overall emotion? Wow, abundance and flow. Oh God, that feels so good. That's like, I just got like a rush of energy from my head to my toes. That's beautiful for you. Finally being able to go with the flow and let money come back in again, okay? With that balance energy, letting money come back in, letting money go back out in the right directions. Finally, I can spend my money the way I want to spend it. Now I can make money the way I want to make money. It's like opening that door again, unlocking the key again. It's like unlocking the vault for where everything was kind of hidden, or yeah, that's very specific. Okay. Okay. For overall life advice, we've got Aquarius, the innovator. It says pow. And conjunction and empowerment. This is like feeling really creatively lit up. There's something very sparky here. This is having all the ideas and brainstorming them and not chucking any of them out until you've fully investigated all of them. There is a sense that this confidence that's coming through, this faith that everything's going to be okay and that you can open yourself up again, is really going to empower your ideas about, okay, what's next? Are we going to make plans here? Are we going to travel here? Could I open my own business there? Could I, you know, take this trip? Okay, with that space shuttle there, it feels like, okay, the world is limitless. The world is my oyster. Anything is possible. I'm going to live like on the edge. It does kind of give me like, there's a little tiny fly, so someone might be watching you do this and actually being quite inspired by you. Something that someone wants to join forces with you in the way that you innovate your life. Okay, so the way that you live your life might be a little bit eccentric and different, and they're like, oh, I like this. Okay, I want to do this with you. Why don't we, like, with our powers combined, why don't we do this and this and this and this? You know, it's like really, yeah, brainstorming energy, like throwing it out there and seeing what sticks. A bit edgy, okay? Yeah, diversifying your life, which is cool, because I really feel like there's been a time where you've just been like shut down, okay? And that's very interesting, because it's like that space shuttle. It's like space shuttle shut down. We need to do repairs. And then you've got faith, and what does it take to take a rocket into space? It takes a hell of a lot of faith. Like, there's some science backing it up for sure, but there's a hell of a lot of faith of like, okay, we're just gonna do this, and we're gonna like think outside the box. And yeah, the world isn't just our oyster, the whole freaking universe is. Wow. What else is happening in life overall for Leo? One wants our attention. It's the Emperor. Feeling like a boss, okay? Self-starting. Aries energy. What else is happening for Leo? Life in May. A lot wants to flip, so it's like a lot wants to happen. This is a lot. Let's get it out. Four of Swords. We had that over here. So a lot of like resting to begin with. Star energy, realizing that there's more to life, okay? A lot of healing. The Hanged One again. That's the third time. Here, here, and here. Here it's in reverse, here it's in reverse, and here it's upright, okay? So a lot of perspective shifts happening, a lot of epiphanies happening for you. Two of Cups again, okay? Connecting with someone that came up at the bottom of the deck here and here, I think. So a lot happening with a partner, connecting, joining forces with. It feels very healing for you to have that intimate relationship like I was talking about. Ten of Pentacles. How can we make our life like so amazing that we leave this incredible legacy of, you know, discovery, experimentation. Look what we achieved, because it's almost like very futuristic, utopian. Like, what can we create? What world are we going to live in here? Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Like, yeah, you might feel very drawn to make your approach known. Okay, you might be ready to give and receive in equal measure with this person. You might even extend your hand in saying like, by the end of May. Okay, I'm really liking you. I really have strong feelings for you. I really have a lot of like passion for you. So why don't we move in together? I'd like to like propose. There's something here that feels really big, that feels very empowering. It's, if not that, it's like actually deciding that you're a couple, or that you are taking things to the next level when it comes to how to make your life as abundant as possible. And that's everything to do with exploration. It's everything to do with grounding yourself and having a committed relationship, and having like just this extra magic that not everyone has. Like, you're really creating something that is to be remembered, and experience to be remembered. And it does feel a bit like, and I said this for another group, it does feel a bit like you've had a whole other life before you meet this person. And so now you want to like, well, I didn't quite live how I wanted to live before. And so now I'm going to like, if you agree, and I think this person does, you just get each other, okay? I feel like there's a sense of moving forward at speed, okay? By the end of the month, things are really going to go pow. It's like two sparks just hit each other, and it's like, here's everything we could come up with. Here's the best and greatest, and wow, like buckle up, get ready. You're making magic. It's something that not everyone gets. It's rare, okay? And there's a sense of wisdom coming through with that, okay? It feels so good. So what is the feeling that is attached overall? What is the main feeling, the main emotion attached to this month? Life in general for Leo. I think empowerment is such a great word. This is a sense of like surrender, you know? It's like, well, I'm just diving. It really is that full energy, and the universe is catching you in the most beautiful way, because it's like you were born with this. Cleanse. Very cleansing energy, very healing energy for you to finally feel like you're living out your dreams. Okay, let's get a self-care card here. You might want to drink a lot of water. Maybe you're going on a cleanse. Maybe that's part of your, like, the ways you empower yourself and you feel good and strengthen your body. You might do it with this partner. That might be part of your retreating energy over here with the Four of Swords. You might go on a retreat that feels really good. In that retreat, you might feel like a lot of sparky ideas come up. That's when you might start brainstorming your future. You know, slowing down to speed up kind of energy. Okay, what's the self-care message here for Leo? What's the self-care advice for Leo in the month of May? My ears are itchy, so... Oh! Music is extremely healing to you right now. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, oh, look, I was talking about sound healing with my mum before, and she mentioned the drums. And there's something very like chakra opening about specific instruments, specific sounds. We are made up of vibrations after all. And so you're really changing your emotional state. You're really changing your like vibrational field, your magnetism state, okay? And you're also changing your future state. Your future imagining through music and sound and vibration, and that's so bloody cool. It's extremely healing. You might want to get around some music bowls, some sound healing meditations. Really sing and dance to your favorite songs. Really be conscious of the music that you're allowing into your ear holes as well. Whether it's, you know, really feeling your pain through some dramatic music, or really changing the state of your aura and your vibrational field by uplifting positive music. I'm also hearing flute a lot. Flute. Okay. Flute music could be extremely healing for you. Overall advice for Leo. Thank you. Remember that you don't need material wealth to achieve inner peace, to embrace pure joy, or to experience true love. You are loving life regardless, okay? But you do have intentions to live a rich life. Let's just say that. Absolutely. But you don't need it to start, okay? You can become and you can create, and you can embrace and achieve, and you can experience everything as you go, okay? And you're allowing that flow to actually happen. You're allowing the first step, which is awesome, because, you know, it feels like you've wanted to be so prepared, and in that sense you've kind of like missed out a little bit, but you were protecting yourself. So don't beat yourself up about that. But remember, you don't need everything to be perfect to start enjoying life, okay? That's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. Please let me know in the comments below if it resonated. Even if you want to come back at the end of May, have another look, see what actually stuck, okay? I love hearing about that. And thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribing so that you don't miss any of my picker cards. And make sure you go and watch your sun, moon, rising signs as well. Look after your beautiful selves. I will see you in the next one. Bye.